If you ask that question, these social justice questions to anybody, you're going to get, everyone's going to go, absolutely, we have to have, better messages. We need to be able to use social tools, social media tools, so that we can achieve better social justice for people. But my question would be okay, yeah, we all agree on that. 99% will say, yes, we need to have that. The real question is what are we really doing to prove that we can achieve that? The one documentary that I worked on that probably involved social justice, ironically, was a basketball documentary. It was about a 1950s basketball team that played at a crappy little college in southeast Ohio. And I say crappy because it was going bankrupt. They were about to go out of business. And this team barnstormed and played anybody everywhere that they could, and they were a really good team. And they beat some major college basketball teams. But their social justice is that they wanted to prove to people that we can be poor, we can come from poor backgrounds, and yet when we step on a basketball court, that's equality for us. That's when we can prove that we can be equal to or superior to anybody else on that basketball court when we play the game. And the name of the topic of the documentary was they could really play the game. But to me the message is that not only did they prove to Division I programs that they could step on the court and play with them and even beat them most of the time, but they also saved that college from going bankrupt. Today it's a thriving college in southeast Ohio that serves a underserved part of the country. Redmond didn't just play to win, they played to save their school. They didn't know it then, but they may have also saved the game of college basketball. They could really play the game.
Prosper Lincoln is a shared community agenda that we launched last month, and it's focusing on 3 areas in Lincoln where we know we could use improvement. I do believe that it's true that the media does have a responsibility to help achieve social justice. In order for Prosper Lincoln's community shared agenda to be achieved, we do need to have the partnership of local media. And without it, it would be far harder for us to share stories about those in our community who are struggling. 1 in 5 children in Lincoln live in poverty, and that's a statistic that I share with others, and some of them just don't believe it. And that's why it's important for the media to be there and share both sides of the stories so people hear that, and it helps them gain awareness and understanding about the struggles that some in our community have.
Well, I think they achieve social justice through exposing truth and letting people know the facts and be able to make decisions based on that. And so for me, you can't achieve social justice without people understanding the facts and the lives and the realities of our world. And you can't really achieve that without responsible journalism. LGBT Nebraskans and LGBT folks, both nationally and worldwide, it was taboo to be gay. I think that popular culture and the news media and maybe social media to a certain extent has brought people's stories to life and shown that these are people who are loving individuals just like you and I, who were born the way that they were born, and they deserve equal protection and equal rights. I can't remember when I woke up and decided to be a heterosexual. I'm sure gay folks didn't wake up and decide to be a homosexual. Social media and popular culture in particular have brought those stories to life, that these are our brothers and our sisters, our mothers and our fathers even, and they're people too, and they have stories and they have people they love and they just want to live their lives. So I think the news media and the fact that it's more accessible through social media, internet, other things like that, has really democratized that kind of information and made it much more readily accessible for people to have a better grasp and understanding of other people's lives and other sides of the coin and other sides of the story.